Hello, my name is Don and welcome to episode 7 of my Football Manager 17 Let's Play with Blackburn Rovers. Today we're taking on bottom of the league Wigan Athletic. It's probably our sort of best run of fixtures right now. I think previously we played Burton Albion, who are 23rd, and next we play Cardiff, who are 21st. So it's sort of in a bit of the table where we needed to pick 9 points up really from the 3 games. We'll go back to the schedule though, and we last played Leeds. So since then we lost 2-0 to QPR. I can't remember what formation I played. I'll just quickly go and have a look. Played the 3-5-2, 2-0 defeat. It was a little while ago since I played that game, so I'm not actually sure. I think we played the 3-5-2 against Rotherham. I might have actually gone 4-2-3-1 for this one. I did indeed, because I felt we could dominate this game. We struggled. It was actually a really poor performance. We got a late equaliser from Liam Boyce. We then played Sheffield Wednesday. Now I remember this definitely was the 3-5-2 or the 5-3-2. Someone's commented on the post from yesterday's episode. This is actually a really strange episode that I'm recording and uploading on the same day. So I can actually refer to that comment and say that I see that. So someone else said, this is opening goal by the way. I'm only showing this because I thought this was an absolutely calamitous goal. It's Lippert with the ball in, and it hits off the defender's foot. The goalkeeper should have it all day long, and he doesn't. We go into win 3-1 with goals from Charlie Mulgrew and Jason Cummins later in the game. We then played Derby. Again played the 3-5-2, the 5-3-2, whichever way you want to look at it. And we drew 2-2, Liam Boyce and Danny Guthrie scoring. Alex Pearce and Vidra scoring for Derby. I've also scouted a player from theirs, Bradley Dack from memory, who I was extremely impressed with in the game. He apparently is not interested in joining us right now, but he's certainly one of my to maintain on my short list, sort of list. And then we had played Burton Albion. Elliot Bennett scoring just before half time. I think I played the 4-2-3-1 in this game. I might have actually switched it to the 3-5-2 towards the end of the game at some point, because I remember us really struggling. Actually, no, I didn't, because we couldn't. I had to bring Charlie Mulgrew off, and we didn't have another. We only had one centre back on the bench. Never mind. Anyway, nonetheless, today we have Wigan. It's not going to be an easy game. I'm going to play the 4-2-3-1 because we're bottom of the league, so I'm expecting to control the game a bit more than what I would with the 3-5-2. Lippert I tried to sign. Sadly, he renewed his contract with Nuremberg, which is a shame. I've got some other replacements lined up. I'm trying to replace some staff as well right now. But since coming in, he has been absolutely phenomenal. By far our best left back this season. We've had a couple that we've used, including Stephen Hendry, who's on loan from West Ham. But he has been by far the best of the bunch, on far less wages as well, might I add. So I think I'm just going to stick with this same team. I'm actually going to drop Mbate off the bench for Elliot Ward. Is he the young lad? No, he's not. Who's the young lad? Frank Jones, that's the young lad. This is the guy I'm going to bring in. He's not anywhere near where I need him to be to really start, but actually just let me go on training and put him on positioning training, please, while I remember. But yeah, other than that, I'm fairly happy with the team, how it's sort of shaping up. We're going to play the 4-2-3-1 even in this game, because it's just the sort of game that I see us dominating, and we should be dominating these games. Danny Guthrie and Lowe are really struggling in terms of regression, so it's kind of a bit frustrating that, but certainly Danny Guthrie is going to the end of the season. His contract's up. I've told him he's getting released. I tried to sell him in January and I couldn't. We just couldn't get any suitors. The same with Gordon Greer. We just couldn't find any suitors. Well, we did find a suitor, but he didn't want to move to the States, unfortunately. So Wigan here. And we kick off with Cummings to Henderson, and now Conway on the ball via Danny Guthrie. He's just going to lose that, and yep, he had a man open and he decided to try and go for the two of them low. Poor start here, really. It's a long highlight, which I don't like, particularly when you've got the ball, but it's fine. It was a nothing highlight, but not really pleased with the intensity of our start. Guthrie into Conway. Again, he's just running into traffic, Craig Conway. And it's the comment that was made by the 3-5-2 or the 5-3-2 in the last video, I think it was. I'm sorry, I did write down who it was that said it, but I've went and lost it. In fact, I'll just go and double check, because that's fair, because it was Kickoff FM, who does some great stuff on his channel as well. Go and check him out, by the way. And he said maybe it lacks the width, but I find it actually, when I've been playing it, and I've played it in a number of games now, particularly on the left hand side, it's maybe less width, but it's more quality with the width. And I don't know if that's down to Lippert being slightly better than anything we've got, or if it's just the inside forward role doesn't work with this team, but we've got no wingers. And maybe just for that reason it sort of works more to my preference. That said though, I think in a game like this we cannot be playing counter-attacking, because I think we're just opening ourselves up to it, to play how Wigan probably would want us to play. Although that said, I'm thinking of switching already. As Will Grigg scores, a player that I will look into signing next season, particularly if they go down, because we should be able to get them fairly cheap if they go down into League One. The only issue with this formation is it is fairly routinely countered, and I seem like, yeah, maybe I should have played the counter-attacking style for that reason. Against a team like Wigan, who are struggling but do have a prolific striker. Conway heads on only as far as Burke though. Steele away, our former goalkeeper obviously, Henley. Henderson can get there. Powell to Weir. That's over the top for Will Grigg. Mulgrew's got that all day, every day. Back to David Rea. Out as far as Diakate. Lippert. Conway. Guthrie. Henderson. Back to Conway again. And again, he's just going to run into traffic. He's just not good enough to be playing that inside forward role. We've got nobody that's really natural at it. In fact, I think everyone that can play it is naturally a right-sided winger, and I think that is killing the sort of the width to an extent. Bennett with the corner, and it goes Weir away, only as far as Jason Cummings. Take a hit, son. Touch is poor though. Conway, it's poor. Steele equal to it. And the issue is now we can't even go into the counter-attacking style because they've got the 1-0 and they're just sitting in, as Steele comes and claims that corner for himself. I haven't scored as many corners with this series, and I don't know if it's just maybe there's not the same sort of height that was in the Rangers save, or if it's maybe that tactical system that I had that I'd done the tutorial for just was, there's maybe a bug about it and SI have fixed it. I'm not actually sure. Greg. Oh, that's a good ball from Greg, but his man couldn't do anything with it. Rea holds on to it. Excuse me, guys. A lot of people tell me to edit that out and that sort of stuff out, but again, I feel like I'm just sort of, when I don't edit out, I feel like it's more me and you guys. I know it can get frustrating, but let me know what you prefer. Like, particularly when it's in a game, I don't really want to be editing stuff that's in a match out. Mulgrew to Lippert. It's a decent ball forward, but Conway's never going to get there. Obertan. Paul. He's going to get in behind for Greg. Greg's closed down and the keeper's going to see that well wide. Come on. Gonna quickly just give a aggressive, show some passion. Try and encourage them just to give 15 minutes before the break. McDonald, and it goes to Weir. Powell, back to Powell off our man, I'm not sure who it was, Grigg. Clough, Ray with the save again. He's been forced into action again, David Ray. I'm not happy with this performance at all. Weir launches in. It's away. Bennett picks up. Finds Cummings. Back to Bennett. He's put the shift in, but that's a god awful cross from Elliot Bennett. Lippert heads forward. Connolly back. Only as far as Lippert though. It's a good ball forward for Conway. Can he do something that doesn't involve giving the ball away? He does. He gets it into Jason Cummings this time. Cummings back to Danny Guthrie. That's a decent effort from Danny Guthrie. And Jason Steele tips it over. Elliot Bennett with the corner, and it goes away by Connolly. The issue I'm looking at right now is both our wingers are having an absolute horror show. Low. Back to Diakate. Jason Lowe again. Conway. Cummings. It's good. And Liam Henderson, he should have taken a touch. Has to take a touch there. He's got all the time in the world. He could have just taken a touch, composed himself, and finished that one. He's hit it first time in a place that was good for the keeper, Bennett. In it goes. Burke away. Only as far as Conway. It's straight back in. Warnock clears. That's a great ball if he can keep that in. And he does. With a bit of ease. Lippert though gets across and puts it out for a throw in. Happy days. The other worry I've got is like Elliot Bennett is our only guy that's going to be able to play right wing back if I switch to the 3-5-2 at half time, which I think I'm going to do. So overview. Henley can sort of do it, so yeah, we'll go with that. Must be Roshan Williams really for that position. Any other subs that we have to make? Yeah, Boyce for Conway. So 2 halftime substitutes, a formation change. Let's try and get into this game. Try and change things, try and get back into a way that works. It's not fine-tuned new formation by any stretch of the imagination. I still need to go and fine-tune a lot of the player tactics and a lot of the well, even just maybe adjust some of the tactics, but well, some of the instructions, but certainly player instructions need a lot of adjustments. I've not even looked at them really. I need to go through the set pieces and change those to something that I would like to get working. Charlie Mulgrew with a free kick though. We're back in at 1-1. We're looking at 9 points from this 3-game spell of Burton, Wigan and Cardiff, which is next. Right now we're on 4 with 1 to play, but it's still better than 3 with 1 to play. I did mean to show you the league table as well, but we'll see that at the end. I think we were sitting 10th in the league, but the teams around us had games in hand. It's a good ball to Boyce. Cummings flips it on. Back to Boyce. Guthrie. Cummings. If he can find Boyce again, he's in space. Oh, again. Take a touch into that space. Give yourself the time to compose yourself. And he's just taken it first time. And Jason Steele has been equal to it towards Roshan Williams with the back post corner. Comes to nothing. Back out to Lippert. He's met by Conley. Also, guys, I know my voice doesn't sound great right now. I feel like I'm starting to come down with a cold. It's not disastrous yet, but I need to get recording quite a bit. I've got stuff coming around later on today, which means I won't have access to my internet with the computer while my hall gets carpeted, because the Ethernet cable will need to get moved. So I'm pretty much hoping to get a couple of episodes done. This Boys makes a great save out of steel. I'm hoping to get that sort of sorted so that I can, while they're doing that, I will just sit and edit a couple of days worth of videos so that I'm maintaining the schedule that I promised you guys. I've also decided to cancel one of the series that was coming, and it wasn't because I didn't want to do it. I watched back the video that I recorded. I just don't feel that I can do that game to the quality of what other people are offering for that game, and I wouldn't do it justice for that reason. So that's why I've cancelled that. We'll be focusing on Motorsport Manager and Football Manager for now. They will both be daily, or as close to daily as possible. My life sort of situations making that a bit awkward, but that's fine. I hope you guys understand that, which is why I'm trying to get a couple of episodes recorded right now, in the hope that I can edit a few of them, and then it's only uploading them around my life schedule, which with my internet being upgraded isn't actually taking that long to do. And even then, I can just leave the computer on and upload it while I'm away doing what I need to do as well, even if it was an issue. So there is that. Henderson, that's a good ball out to Adam Henley. Henley, good ball in. Cummings, can he finish? He's come onto his right foot, and he doesn't finish with his right foot very often. What's fitness levels like? Lippert's tiring. We've got nobody for that role. Guthrie, low. Henderson, all tiring. And unplayed poor Henderson, so you're going to come off, and we're going to give I have faith to James Maddison. Just try and encourage him a little bit to score. Team talk, aggressive, push forward. An assertive push forward would have been better, but either way it works. Boyce, oh, he's lunged off his man. Maddison, another decent save from Jason Steele, but again straight at him. Lippert, not convinced with that. I've been bigging him up all episode, and it's not really worked. Again, this is what I mean by the width. It's more quality width we're getting with this formation compared to the 4-2-3-1. We're certainly getting, the wing backs are getting into more space than what anyone in the width was getting in the 4-2-3-1. And I don't know if that was just the full backs weren't getting as forward as much as what they did in the Rangers, say, for whatever reason. I know our full backs with Blackburn are a lot more defensive than what the full backs with Hudd at Rangers were. So maybe that's why. Maybe I need to go and have a look at the team tactics. Maybe I changed something after saving the tactic on the Rangers save, and I need to go back and work out what I changed. I am not sure. Boys to Cummings. Cummings back to Guthrie, who almost missed it, but he managed to retrain. Maddison low, out to Adam Henley. In space, it's a good ball in. Cummings can't win the header. Guthrie straight at the first man. It comes out to Grigg. Lowe's missed the challenge. It's over to Obertan. Got two men on him. He shouldn't be able to get across in there. And Diakate launches it clear, hitting the Wigan dugout on the process. Guthrie. Grigg clears. Henley. Low. Guthrie. Henley. Low. Maddison. Boyce. Guthrie. Low. It's a good ball if Henley can get there. He can. Can he keep control and find across? He can. In the end, Maddison doesn't beat the first man, though. Guthrie, in it goes. Diakate just about getting there, but couldn't quite. It still grabs it out of the air. we've certainly looked a lot better second half than what we did first. I'm sure you guys would agree. I know it's a set piece that we've scored a goal, but I feel we deserved that goal in the second half and not so much in the first. Wigan certainly were the better team in the first half and deservedly won the first half. I think we've deservedly been the better team in the second. Weir, Gilby, Powell, Daniels, back to Gilby, Rea with the save. Should be catching that, but it's a corner kick to Wigan. We can counter from this though. Let's focus on the positives. We can get a counter here. Guthrie away. Cummins picks up. Lippert. Boyce just about retains it. We're not going to get the counter that I was looking for, but we've still got the ball. End of highlight as I say that. Come on. Last minute goal, please. Preferably for the team in blue and white. And not the team in blue and white, because they've managed that. That'll be the end of the game, I'd imagine. It is 1-0, so we can only maximise 7 points from the games that I highlighted for 3 points. I'm going to be aggressive and say that wasn't good enough. This is the league table, as you can see. Wigan now go above Burton. We are in 10th place, but we've played 2 games more than the 2 teams below us, who will quite easily overtake us. So let's call it a provisional 12th. Although we do have a game in hand to Barnsley, I'm not sure who that will be against. So 12 for the 11th provisional. But overall, it's positive stuff. We're now on 49 points, which should pretty much. I'd be very disappointed if we went down when we've got 49 points with 10 games to go or so, 10, 11 games to go. We are unbeaten though, but that's fine. Nonetheless, that will end this episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, a like and subscribe is always appreciated, and I will hopefully catch you all next time.